of winter. Anything to be with you on Wire TV.
Well, there you go. There's our six. Perhaps you've already got an idea of who you want to vote for, but they're going to be here in the field, live and in action. So you might want to make your decision then, but you can do that all a little later on tonight, 9:30. First one up, first one to the hockey, and then the others pursue her afterwards. And there's one man and 5 women. Someone will walk away with this prize and a chance to come on air next week and present their own programmes. 9:30 tonight, make sure you're with us. But before all that happens, we do have a bit of sport for you. And after the break, we're going to be chatting about the All Blacks and the forthcoming tests. See you in a mo.
Relaxed here as well. I like it.
It's a nice way of doing this, isn't it?
Like the fashion show we're watching, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, that's right, yeah. So we're looking forward to this, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff indeed. Coming up after the break, this is it. It is the final. We are going to be picking a presenter, or rather the point is you are. So make sure you stay tuned. See you then.
What happens when you play this set of CDs? These are all the best singles you never bought. They're on Young at Heart, but it's only available from Sounds Direct by post. So get a pen ready. Ultravox, Duran Duran, Cyndi Lauper, Tears for Fears, and The Pretenders, as well as a lot of hits that are no longer available. Remember Buggles? Trio? This collection of 60 original hits is only available on a 4-CD set for just $29.99, or 4 cassettes for only $25.99, including postage and packing. To get your copy, call now. Young at Heart from Sounds Direct. Sounds you can't afford to miss.
Here's a fantastic offer not to be missed. Stay just 15 minutes from Disney World in fabulous Florida. All accommodation is fully air-conditioned with a private pool set in beautiful countryside with full amenities. 3 or 4 bedroomed accommodation from just £345 per week. Go on, relax in sunny Florida. Call Stevens Florida Villa Rentals 0272 607762. See Arcade at 1/4 for full details.
Is this how you feel after endless searching for the perfect carpet? Are you confused and fed up with being baffled and not being given the right advice? Well, Sodbury Carpets of Yate will take the stress from buying a new carpet. Sodbury Carpets of Yate offer a 7-day-a-week service where you can choose your carpet stress-free. Call Sodbury Carpets of Yate on Chipping Sodbury 311335. You call them and they'll call on you.
There you go. It's taken a few weeks, but we have got here. It is the final. It's chance now to pick a presenter for Wire TV. Now, these two people, Tristan B, Shirley Brown, they did all the hard work before. Picked ourselves our finalists, and a fine bunch they are as well, aren't they?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd be worried if I was you, Mark.
That's right. I'll tell you, it could be a close run thing. It could be. They're going to be sitting here next week. In fact, they're going to be out there, and they're going to have that camcorder as well, the winner. Let's have a quick rundown now and remind you of exactly how this all went. First up, our first winner was Kevin Dwyer, as you can see there. He was from Camden Cable in London Town. Georgia Wellman, United Ice, Avon, southwest area. Anne Stover, east and southeast. That is Telesential from Reading. Kirsty Wald was from the Midlands area, Kimberly Hughes, Scotland and the North, and Joanne Sow, East and Southeast, and she was the highest scoring runner-up. So she's worked along here, and now is the situation in which they get to do it live. That was all pre-recorded on their own tapes and all that kind of thing, but now we get to the live situation. They're going to be out there, and they've got a few minutes to be a genuine Wire TV presenter, and you are going to be able to vote for them. The call will cost you no more than 10 pence. All you have to do is pick the one you like best, say this is the one I want to be the winner. We'll give you the phone number as they're doing their stuff, and you can vote to pick yourself one of your own, a viewer, to be a Wire TV presenter. So without further ado, let us hand over now to our first one, and it is Joanne Sow. Over to you, Joanne.
Thanks, Mark. I'm here with Giles Lucas, and Giles is a cocktail waiter. Hi, Giles. How are you
Jo.
doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Great. Fine, thanks.
Jolly
Now,
good.
you're going to be showing us how to make a Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Has it got any fish in it? No, so I can't say it sounds a little fishy, can I?
No
so,
cod and no capes.
Right, so away you
Okay.
go. What's
Right,
the
okay.
ingredients for
First
it?
of all, take the shaker.
Yes.
Sort of thing you might have lying around in the home.
Oh,
Fill it
yes,
with
of
ice.
course, yeah.
Now, unfortunately, I haven't actually got a proper ice bucket, so it's just
right.
down there. You don't
There's
want
a
to see
load
that
down on the
probably.
floor. Right.
Right, ice
We need
in the
quite a
shaker.
lot. Yeah.
Come, sir. Right, okay. Vodka. Last shot.
Vodka, right. Oh my goodness. Could we do this in a food mixer at home?
In a food mixer at home?
Yes. Do you
No,
think
can't really do it in a food
No?
mixer. It's not a blender one, it's a shaken one. What you could do, if you didn't have a shaker, put it in a glass or something, stick like a sauce on the top and
Oh
give
yes,
it a good shake.
and give it a good shake, right. Right, what's the next
I'm
ingredient?
going to let you
This
shake
here?
this. Do you want to have a shake?
Oh
of this
yes,
one?
sure, okay.
Okay, right.
Down there.
First of all, that's the
What,
vodka.
do I put my hand on the top?
You hold that one.
Oh,
hold
right,
that one. Right.
okay.
This is cranberry juice.
Cranberry
Come, sir, in
juice,
there.
cranberry juice, right.
In there.
In it
Like
goes,
that.
right.
Okay.
Give it a shake.
Bit of
Oh,
soda.
sorry.
Oops. Bit of lime juice.
What's that, lime juice? Right. Should we do a bit of a song with it?
Right. Okay. There's the top.
Right. Oh yes, there's
Now,
the top.
I'm going to show you how to shake. I'll show you how to shake. Right.
Right.
At home, when you shake a cocktail, always keep your hand firmly on top. Okay.
top.
Come, sir.
Oh yes. Yeah. Have
Right.
you got any tricks?
Can you look as cool as that when you shake it? Keep your
thought so.
firmly
Okay, I've
on
got
the
to
top
go.
there.
Have
Looking
you got any
good.
tricks? You ready?
Oh my God. Woo, woo. Yes, I. Okay. There's the glass.
Right. Yes.
Really nice and simple.
Oh, isn't it a gorgeous colour? Oh, lovely. Do we put the cherries in? I love
We'll put the
cherries.
cherries in a minute.
Yes.
That's what our garnish
So,
is.
what do you find people's favourite cocktail is? Any?
People are quite fond of these kind of things. This is what is really as a sort of summary drink. This one here, this is the Cape Cod.
Right, right. Do you
Depends on
find
what
that
time of the year, really.
people come into the bar where you work and they sort of want to impress somebody with something naughty and say, "Hi, I'd like a slow against the wall" or something like that?
Yep. All too often.
Yes.
All too often.
Do they know
Happens
what
all
they're
too often.
getting? Do they find?
A lot of people come in and they think they're a bit flash and they try and impress their girlfriend. They might,
Yes,
ask things they're with friend. Long Island iced tea. They get the words wrong. One thing they might say Long Island iced coffee or something. All sorts of things
Right,
happen like
yes,
this. But
yeah.
people asking for rude cocktails, things we're not going to repeat on this. TV
Oh
program,
no,
because
that's
lots
it. Can I
of,
have a taste?
You may have a taste.
Right,
There, there's the
okay,
garnish.
Right. Oh, use the straw.
Very, very simple, isn't it?
It doesn't taste that much alcoholic, actually.
No? That's the whole thing about cocktails, you see, disguising the taste of alcohol. What you can do, also, just add a bit of grenadine. If you like it a bit sweeter.
Is grenadine alcoholic?
No, this is, you can actually get an alcoholic grenadine called Phillips. That's the sirop de grenadine.
I'm trying to think. No, oh gosh. Now that's alcoholic. Now you can make quite a few unalcoholic drinks like this, can't you?
Absolutely.
You can use them at kids' parties, things like that. Kids' drinks have changed a lot over the years, but kids' clothes, well, we're showing you a clip in a minute from the 1950s. Two kids, see what the fashion is then. We'll catch you later, back in a minute.
Any time's right for party time. And when it's a kiddies' party, it brings a glow to the heart. Especially when there's a little girl like Sally Ann who just loves dressing up. They're guests at a rare West End wedding. At least, that's what they're pretending they are. And while Sally makes sure of her bouquet, little Sarah makes sure she can march. The bridegroom's got stage fright. It's enough to ruffle the bravest. But the bride is a princess in long white net. With her rosebuds and garland, she's the first to mount the stage at this fashion show for under-8s in Mayfair, London. While Alistair, in page boy satin, leads his lady fair away, let's look at the comer, Janet Scott, who saw her in the film No Place for Jennifer. Now she's announcing the details of the blue corduroy playsuit with white silk blouse worn by little curly hair. And, believe it or not, it's Sally Ann again.
Hi, here we are again, and we've zhuzhed it up a bit. You put an umbrella in there, put a bit of lime, bit of
nice and
lemon.
cool.
Yes, it does look good. Now, if somebody did want to make a simple cocktail at home in the food mixer, is there anything like sort of milk or something you can use?
Food mixers. If you've got a home mixer, one of these, whatever, Kenwood or something. Banana
Yes,
is a good one you
banana
can
daiquiri,
use.
actually.
Banana
Yes,
daiquiri,
you could.
okay. But you can add things like cream or milk, a bit of
Yes,
chocolate powder.
yes.
If you
Yes,
bodybuild or
I'll
something,
try
put a
that.
few eggs in.
Yes.
Those sort of things.
Thanks ever so much, Giles.
Pleasure.
So, cheers, and I hope to meet you again soon.
There you go. That was our first competitor, and well done there. That was Joanne. And a good start now. Joanne's number will come up if you think Joanne's going to be the top one, if you want to vote for her, give her number a call. As we say, the call will cost you no more than 10p anyway. There's Joanne's number, 0891 66 5521. 0891 66 5521. Now, you're going to have an opportunity to make your phone calls during the next hour or so anyway. If you want to call now, get your vote in early, feel free to do so. Our first competitor up, and well done to her. Joanne, what now? Slightly different, somewhat, from having to, you know, you can sit at home and you can do it on your video. First one up, what did we think then, everybody?
I was very impressed. I thought she did that really, really well. The whole enthusiasm. And although Giles is so much taller than her, dear me, that was awkward.
He's a long lad, he's a long lad.
It goes on for a long time.
He's a tall boy, yes, it's true, isn't it? So she was weighed in there. Trish, how did you think she did?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if I'd just switched on this programme, I wouldn't have guessed that she was a presenter and it was a competition. As far as I'm concerned, she looks like she's been doing it for a long time, perfectly easy and natural. She got into the VT quite easily as well.
Yeah.
And she came out of it quite nicely, and yeah, looks good.
Finished off beautifully.
Yeah.
Right.
With
So
the
it was
cheers.
all nice and casual, didn't feel too pressured at all. And of course, that's the idea with this, is that you haven't got to sound, it's not Blue Peter. You've not got to sound too perfect, have you? You've got to just feel like you're in there and relaxed.
She had that real natural enthusiasm,
That's
and
right.
it didn't come over. I mean, it could have been creepy, couldn't it? You know,
Yeah.
it's all over enthusiastic and bubbly, but it wasn't. It was really nice.
Yeah, that's one thing that I thought some presenters, we'll have to watch the rest of them, may
Definitely.
do, be overconfident and over bubbly, but
Yeah.
she's a natural bubbly
Struck the
person.
balance nicely.
She did, definitely.
Exactly, there you go. There's our first finalist up there. Joanne did
Impressive.
rather well. See if you want to vote for her. You saw her number. You can get the number as well a little later on. But in the meantime, time for our second competitor. It's Georgie Wellman. Over to you, Georgie.
Hi and welcome back to Wire TV. Tonight I'm interviewing Giles Lucas, a cocktail waiter, and he's going to be making us a Harvey Wallbanger. So Giles, where does the name Harvey Wallbanger originate from?
Well, apparently, I think Harvey Wallbanger, I'm not so sure about this, I think it's something to do with this kind of surfing, South California kind of, Harvey Wallbanger, I don't remember exactly, but it's definitely a surfing drink. So,
Right,
hey
let's
dudes,
have a look.
party on.
Let's have a look what goes into it then. What have we got here?
Firstly, ice, okay,
Ice.
in
a
the
cold
glass.
drink.
This is actually what we do. We don't do any shaking this one. This is a built cocktail, okay?
The sun from
We
the
build
surf.
it in the glass, okay?
In a
First
glass.
one.
Vodka.
The old vodka,
Wow.
large shot. Okay, nice and easy.
Right.
That's the alcoholic ingredient.
And secondly, does it matter what order this goes in? Does it have to be in a certain order?
Yeah, well, if you're going to build this one, certainly is. Vodka definitely first. Remember, always build it. Don't shake this one. Generally, it is built. Okay.
Right.
Vodka first, large shot. So, if you can see through there,
Right,
Let's do
okay. Now,
vodka.
why do some cocktails have sexual innuendos while you're carrying on with this? Because I'm very interested in this topic.
I don't know. I expect it's because all these bartenders over the years and stuff. A lot of them are naughty lads and stuff, and I mean there are a huge amount of sexual innuendos in cocktails, and most of them we can't repeat on this television program. This is family viewing after all.
Right. Do you think you're better being a cocktail person? Do you think you're better than your average pub barman?
Am I?
Yes. Do you find
What do you
yourself better
think?
then?
Of course,
I'm asking
absolutely.
you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what I do is skilled as opposed to someone who works in a bar. To a certain extent, of course, they are skilled, but you just have to go in and pour pints, really, isn't it, and make glasses of wine. But the chit chat is the important thing. I think that's a skill in catering, anyway, as opposed
Making
to
the customer feel.
Yeah. But what I do is I throw bottles
Special.
around anyway. Okay.
Right. What did you just put in there?
Sorry. Yeah.
We
That was the
have some-
Galliano. Okay.
Galliano.
Vodka,
going
orange
in.
juice, Galliano. That's just a
Right.
float, what you call a float. So if you see on the top, nice little float of Galliano and a garnish, orange and a cherry,
Beautiful.
it looks like. Thank you.
Right. Right. I'm very fascinated by all of this.
Put a little squeeze of lime in there, so a bit of
Lime as well.
it. And that, basically, should have a nice orange straw in there as well.
All right. That's beautiful. Now look how
Why?
beautiful this looks, everyone. Am I allowed to have a sip?
You may.
I may.
You are over 18, aren't you?
I am. That is beautiful, everyone. Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
And soon we have coming up a Christian Dior fashion excerpt from 1954. And we'll leave you with some beautiful views of the colour. That's another thing. Colours. How do they get the colours in the bottles? Why is liqueur sometimes coloured?
Why these ones? I don't know. I think this is basically, let me think, Galliano. It's aniseed. It's aniseed, okay? So I'd imagine what they put in there to get the aniseed flavour
Right. Thank
is...
you. Winter Fashion
Stuff.
Collection, Christian Dior. Goodbye.
Blenheim Palace, one of the most beautiful and historic stately homes in England, is visited by Princess Margaret. She is attending a fashion show held in aid of the Red Cross, which features the new winter collection of Christian Dior. Her Royal Highness chats with a famous designer who has brought 13 of his top mannequins to the show and his new H line. And this is it. H for horrid or heavenly. It's the fashion world's biggest controversy. This particular example is a rose satin evening dress called Amadis. Known simply as H, this is a black woolen dress and jacket with a white bodice. The hat is in Melusine. Next, a creation called Peru, a yellow satin coat lined with fur over a jeweled dress that took 600 hours to embroider. Now for Cuba, a rose satin coat worn over a tulle-skirted dress in the same color. Tamanaco is Dior's name for this black topless dress with a black jacket trimmed in white. Incidentally, spare a thought for the models who, during the show, walk 3 miles through the crowded rooms of the palace. This girl's called Paul. She's modeling a coat in black sealskin and an afternoon dress in beige and green.
Well, I wish I could wear beautiful dresses like that and do a little twirl down the catwalk. Anyhow, Giles, how did you start making these beautiful cocktails of yours?
How did I start? I started in a very small bar a long time ago.
Where was that?
Many years ago. This was actually here in my beloved Bristol, in fact.
Bristol?
Okay, started there, worked for various other people like TGI Fridays and stuff along the way, did exhibitions and...
Beautiful.
That's
well
it really,
done.
and now
Thanks
here I am.
very much for joining us tonight.
Pleasure.
See you later. Goodbye.
There you go. That was Georgie, and well done to her indeed. And let me give you the phone number. If you want to vote for her, now's your big chance. There's the phone number coming up for you. Georgie, 0891 66 5522. 0891 66 5522. The calls will cost you no more than 10 pence. If you think she's the girl to go through, there will be a chap coming up later. But I'll say that for now. If you think she's the girl who's going to go through and be the presenter next week, the YTV Picture presenter, then give her a call now. Ring that number and book your vote in early. Now, there we go. Second competitor up. A little glitch in there for her to deal with, which was quite good. She missed a count to a certain extent, had to fill in. How do we think she dealt with the moment?
I think she did okay. She didn't seem as confident as she did on the video clip in the heat. I think she was nervous. And Giles is a very accommodating person to talk to. If he wanted to be a bit awkward, or he was a bit awkward, I think she might have had a few problems there, because the actual structure of her questions, he could have just said yes or no answers.
Yeah.
But you know, a very good attempt.
Yeah.
Very worthy.
Had a good go, yeah.
She did have a few of the questions, like why do they have the colour, or why is it called a Harvey Wallbanger? But then he didn't actually know, and so they didn't cover that very well, really. And she did tend to keep looking at him, whereas Joanne actually kept coming back and looking at the camera again and keeping us involved.
Yeah.
And I think that was a nervousness, you know.
I certainly knows it, but I still felt that she, you know, you still definitely saw it was her, didn't you? You got Georgie,
yes,
you got the,
yes.
I think you got the full thing, which is nice.
She's, you know, I see her doing children's television because she's just got such a wonderful, bubbly face.
She has, that's right, yeah. And as I say, a bit more time, she relaxes, she...
Oh, absolutely,
definitely.
no question about it.
This is a hard thing to do.
It's hard work, isn't it? But they are making a good show of it. And I tell you what, I don't think the standard's going to slip as we now meet our third contestant, Anne Stouffer. Over to you, Anne.
Hi, hello and welcome to the show. Tonight we're fortunate enough to have with us our regular on the show, Giles Lucas, who's a cocktail waiter. Now, Giles, in a moment I know you're going to make for us a golden dream.
Indeed.
And don't we all need one of those? But
Certainly
first
do.
of all, Giles, tell me, how did you get into this business?
How did I get into this business? Long time ago when I was just a wee lad. Well, basically when I left school, I worked in various bars up and down the country and worked, you know, exhibitions, and I worked for TGI Fridays and stuff.
Very good school results.
No, I didn't get very good school results. I'm sorry. But that's how I started. Just, you know, working in sort of the average cafe, working up from there to do exhibitions and training other people.
Yeah.
And generally enjoying myself doing this cocktail making
Smashing.
business. It's good fun.
Tell me, Giles, is it like the film with Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. Well, he's probably better looking than I am, unfortunately.
No.
I am taller. And I do not have a bigger nose, as he does.
Meow. So tell me, Giles, are there many women in this business?
Women, generally, well, not really bartending, what I do. In waitressing, obviously, there is. The only women, you know, women we talk to who are that side of the bar, not this side, generally. Not really working behind the bars. For whatever reason, I don't quite know. It's a bit of a sexist industry. I hate to say, but it is a bit of a sexist industry. But women do accept it, you know. They're better waitressing, we're better at bartending.
Don't know about that one, that's debatable. Without further ado, Giles, you're going to show us how to make a golden dream.
This is it, this is the golden dream.
Go for it.
Let's put some ice in my shaker.
Do I get to do this business? I've always wanted to do
You want to have a go, do you?
I do,
Well, I tell you
really
what,
want to do that.
if you hold the shaker, we'll put the first ingredient in, which is the Galliano aniseed type liqueur.
Now, I have to mention at this point, I'm a couple of months pregnant, Giles.
Are you really?
So, what can you do for me that's non-alcoholic in the future? Not now. Carry on with your golden dream, Giles, but in the future, just...
Non-alcoholic things like with juices generally, cranberry juice, orange, pineapple, spices and stuff, put some nutmeg in there, a bit of lemon, a bit of lime juice. Shake it all about.
Sounds good to me.
Just like we put in there, Galliano, and that's triple sec. Triple sec, basically, for you at home, is the same as Cointreau, okay?
Like a bit of Cointreau in
Bit
there.
of Cointreau. Okay, Cointreau triple sec, where are we? Orange juice. In there, okay.
Looks good, looks good.
Smell good?
It does too.
It's got smelly vision, isn't it?
Look at this, cream
And
going in.
single
Now
cream.
this would be a good one for me. I have
Yeah,
to say,
like a bit
Giles,
of
this is looking
single
good.
cream.
Bit of single cream in there.
Doesn't it sound disgusting? A cream with orange juice. You'd think it wouldn't be mixable, would you?
Me, actually.
Yeah. Okay, right. I'm putting the top on now. Really, quite firmly. Okay.
Now,
give it a little
like this.
shake.
Everybody salsa. Everybody salsa. That's what they do, isn't it, Giles?
It is indeed.
While I'm shaking this down.
Are you starring in cocktail too then with Tom
Well,
Cruise?
you know, I might go for the part.
Yeah.
Actually, stay with us, Giles, because we're going to have a look now at a clip from a 1955 Royal Command performance. Let's go.
The film world's biggest social event of the year is the Royal Command performance. To Leicester Square come the industry's top executives and most shining stars. Here are Anna Neagle and her husband, Herbert Wilcox. Fashion king Norman Hartnell is here. Associated British Pictures chairman Sir Philip Water with his wife and daughter. And here's Alfred Hitchcock, director of the Royal Command film. Kenneth Moore jokes with Sheila Silm and Richard Attenborough. Lady Docker is present. Janet Scott looks tiny beside a beefy guardsman. And there's smiling Belinda Lee. Diana Dawes, in a very striking gown, arrives with Cathy Jurado, the Mexican star. This event is in aid of the Cinematograph Trade Benevolent Fund, for which it raises thousands of pounds each year. And here's Gina Lola.
Giles, we saw quite a few stars in that clip. Have you ever served cocktails to any of the stars?
Who have I made? Yourself?
Oh, of course.
Nathan,
What a nice
who works on my camera.
Yeah,
Hand for
Nathan.
Nathan.
Round of applause for Nathan.
Mark Webster.
Well,
Nina Ferretto.
what can I say?
Femi OK. Those are about the stars,
Well,
really.
I'm impressed. So, let's have a look. This is the finished article.
That's it. Oh, straw. Whoops. There you go.
Well, I can have a sip of this.
You
can't
can have
I?
a sip.
I'm sure my doctor won't mind me just having a little sip of this. That's beautiful. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Now back to another of life's little pleasures, Mark Webster.
Oh, look, she can flatter all the time she likes, and quite right too. Always win me over that way. There you go, that's Anne Stover. A very fine effort indeed. If you want to give Anne a vote, this is the way to do it. You give her phone number a call. We'll see it now, 0891. It is 665523. 0891 665523. The call will cost you no more than 10 pence. Ring when they see the one you want to vote for, okay? And just to let you know as well, they're not seeing each other's performances. They're going in cold. They don't know what's gone before. People won't know what's going afterwards as well, which is good to see, isn't it? Because I thought Anne had a really nice structure about the way she put that thing together there, didn't you?
In fact, structure is exactly the word that I was going to mention.
Yeah.
She put a tremendous amount of thought into that. And she held it together. She controlled Giles. She was in control from the start. She said, we'll do the cocktail in a minute, but first, very well constructed questions. I was half expecting the cocktail to go all over after the accident with the egg. But I find it very difficult to believe that she's never had any experience in this, because that was absolute perfect as far as I'm concerned.
And as we say, structured, and obviously she thought about the way she wanted to lay it out, but did she lose any of the kind of unnaturalness for it, do you think, Shirley?
No, not for me. No, I mean, she was the one who got the highest mark from me as we went through the heats leading up. And she lived up to that promise for me. I thought she was terrific. She used the situation. You know, she involved the cameraman, people in the studio. She made me as a viewer feel involved.
If you fancy that, there you go. Fine job indeed. Thank you very much indeed. OK, this is it. His chance now. He's representing the male populace. And it is a Kevin Dwala. Over to you, Kevin.
Cheers, Mark. People, welcome. You tuned in with me, Kevin Dwala. And hey, you've seen the movie Cocktail. You know who stars in it, but we're not pulling no punches tonight. We've got the cream de la creme here. Mr. Giles. Mr. Giles. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Mr. Giles Lucas. Let's hear it for him.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Evening, everybody.
Giles? Giles? Sorry,
Nice.
mate. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
How are you? All right.
Great, great. Listen, how's life treating you at the moment?
Jolly good. Busy.
Yeah, good, busy.
Yeah, doing the old cocktails, do the routine, you know.
Shake it all about.
Shake
so
it
listen,
all about.
What was it, right, that attracted you to the old shaking routine? Women. Children. Listen, you must have seen some women lying down in the state, because I tell you what, right, listen to this. I've been to some clubs, right, seen women lying across there, and guys just like that. Cocktail waiters over there pouring all drinks into the mouth. Have you done any of that yourself?
This is the instant margarita, yeah? When you
That
put
is
the
the
person
instant
on the
margarita.
chair and you pull the chair back and you go woo, 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 and pour the drinks in their mouth and shake their head stuff.
You must have seen them in some states then.
Yeah, definitely. Had to like
Yeah?
wipe them off the floor of many a bar.
So you must have
over
quite a
the years.
repertoire then of cocktails.
I know a
Yeah.
fair few, yeah,
Yeah.
but tend to do things like you find new ones and out goes another one, you know, so
Right,
they
yeah,
get
yeah.
replaced
What's your
all the time.
favourite
Favourite one? I think the one we made last one we just made with Anne was
That
the Golden
favourite one.
Dream.
Well, listen,
Like
you've got to
that
do
one.
me a good one here. What's the
This-
one we're going to do?
Is this
Kamikaze,
the
yeah?
kamikaze?
This
You like
better
the
be good,
kamikaze?
yeah. How long is it
Okay.
going to take you to make this now?
This is going to take 30 seconds because we're going to
30
put in
Okay. First of all, ice we want. Ice, yeah?
ice. Sorry,
What's
Kevin.
going in now?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Single shot
Okay,
vodka, single
shot
shot.
of vodka, some ice.
Oh my god.
That's a nice single shot, yeah? Okay, what's next? What's
A bit
next?
juicy, wasn't it? Triple sec, fortunate people.
Triple
Triple sec to you at home
triple
again.
sec.
I said, same as Cointreau, we've got your drinks cabinet. There you go. All right.
Smells good,
Oh,
actually. It smells really, really, really good. Next.
Oh, right, let's do it.
Go on, Giles. Go on, lad. Go on.
Whoa, that's cool. Okay. Whew, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. That's a bit of lime juice.
Bit of lime juice, bit of lime juice,
That's
bit
lime
of fresh
cordial.
lime cordial.
Now, just do a little squeeze of that. So vodka triple sec.
Yeah?
Bit of lime.
No, whoa, I've got to do this. I'm sorry, I've got to do
Hold
this.
nice and firm.
Okay. See, I
That
might
was
just
amazing.
do it just, yeah?
Got so cold, my hand stuck to it. Okay.
So, is this a full-time job for you, Giles?
Well, I'm freelance, basically. I'm freelance.
You're freelance,
Freelance
yeah?
cocktail chap.
And you travel up and down the country and everything?
Yeah,
or
all
you
over
just
Europe,
based in
all
one
over the
place?
world.
All over Europe, yeah? What
doing my
place have you
world
seen
tour.
in Europe then?
Well, I've done a little bit of bars and stuff in Greece.
Yeah?
That kind of thing, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
God,
Getting paid to
brilliant.
get a suntan, I call
Getting
it.
paid, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course
listen,
I'm a teetotaler.
I want to pour that, right? But don't, pour it. I want to pour that. And when I come back after this little clip that I'm going to show you now, I'm going to sample that and tell you exactly what I want. But now, 1955 is the year. Paris is the location. Russian dancers doing their thing. Boom, 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 boom. Giles, come on.
Oh, sorry. What was
To the
that?
left, left, right,
Oh,
left,
left.
right.
Right, I like this.
Oh, go on. Give us a little shake before we go.
Yeah, little shake.
Into the clip.
On their way to London, in yet another Russian goodwill tour, the famous Masayev folk dance troupe perform at the Palais de Chaillot in Paris. And if some of the things they do look impossible, well, that's Russia for you.
Paris, 55. Woo! And that's Bristol, 93. Giles, front and centre, come on.
Right, what am I doing? The same thing?
No, the jump,
Oh,
the jump, we're doing the jump. I'll hold that, thank
Okay.
you.
What, me did now?
Yeah, go on. Take that back there. Go on, no, take that back there and pour my kamikaze out. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let's try this
you wanna-
now. Yeah,
To be honest, just keep nice and
tight
finger on
there.
there. Whoops.
Okay, let me just take a quick sip of this. To the main man, Mark, easy.
There you go, Kevin Dwala. Now, what we've seen, there's the phone number. I'll give you the phone number first of all. If this is the person you want to represent you out there, you get to vote for him now. Give him a phone call. Kevin Dwala's number: 0891 66 5524. 0891 66 5524. The call will cost you no more than 10 pence. Now, Giles has been put through the ringer now by 4 different people, and Kevin got something else from him, didn't he?
I thought that was really good. I was very impressed by the way he used the camera.
Yeah.
And he made a lot of difference by coming close into it, making, you know, I mean, jumping up like that. He's got real liveliness. I could certainly watch him again.
Yeah.
All I've got to say is I'm glad we're not voting, because this is virtually impossible. Because again, he was faultless.
These? No.
You know, you cannot fault him.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say. He's bags of confidence.
And again, he had another incident there where he kind of like, he was a bit short of his count there. Yeah. Filled seamlessly, didn't he? Got into his clip perfectly.
And he was controlling Giles.
Yeah.
I think Giles was a bit taken aback.
Poor old Giles.
That's right, yeah, no, Giles is, yeah, that's the saying. And Giles, previous to that, he'd been, you know, he was made to do what he wanted to. Kevin got him to do what he wanted him to do, didn't he? Mm. Nice to see, wasn't it? Well, as you say, indeed, it's getting hard work, this, isn't it? You've seen them now. We've still got a couple more for you to go. And we are 2/3 away now through our voting for a presenter. Now, as I say, the call will cost you no more than 10 pence if you want to make a call. We will be reiterating the numbers as well a little later on as well, of course. So we'll see their cards come up, you'll see their faces, so you don't get confused and all that kind of thing. You will know who you are voting for, so we can do that all after we've seen everybody has done their thing. Everyone is getting their 3 minutes, they get to introduce a clip, they come out of the clip and they hand back to us here. But you will be the one who's voting for the winner. We want you out there to pitch in, okay? So make sure you do. Coming up, our next competitor, Kirsty Wald, after the break.
I'm considering getting a sex change operation. Hips will become rounded.
My son about to buy his first bra. And another who thinks that's hysterical. And I'm the one you want to take to a psychiatrist. Sometimes we bring in a sexual surrogate and...
A sexual surrogate?
Is there a choice? You got pictures?
Confused? You will be. So, coming soon, exclusively on Wire TV.
He's back! Bob Eubanks with an all-new series of the all-new Newlywed Game, asking the questions you wouldn't dare.
Gentlemen, who gives a better massage?
I do.
You do, definitely, she said. Yeah, you do.
That's the stupidest, sickening, grossest thing you've ever said. Sleazy.
Oh, sleazy.
Definitely strange.
Strange, yes.
Really great. Really great.
The all-new Newlywed Game, Monday to Friday at 1:30.
Here at Avon Motorcycles, with the easiest and cheapest way to buy a new Kawasaki. All you have to do is find £99 deposit and you have 48 months to pay with an interest rate of 4.7%, 9.3% APR, and you don't need fully comprehensive insurance. For learners, Avon Motorcycles have a great deal for you too. We do CBT training at £39 or from scratch to full license guaranteed pass from as little as £140. So learn to ride safely and ride with a great deal more from Avon Motorcycles, Avon Street, opposite Welsh's.
Every 23 seconds, there's a burglary. Every 53 seconds, a car is stolen. Every 2.6 minutes, a serious offence is committed. Don't be a statistic. Eagle Security can work for you 24 hours a day. Our aim is to reduce crime in your neighbourhood by working with you and the local community to make your neighbourhood a safer place. For further details of our services, watch Arcade at 5 past the hour and call Eagle Security on 493574.
Livewire.
YTV, the cable network, gives you a chance to be a presenter. We've got your 6 representatives out here now doing their stuff, and with us Tristan B and Shirley Brown, who of course have been voting and got these people to the position they're in now, and we're having murder and mayhem. We cannot put anything between them.
Very difficult.
And thankfully we haven't got to, because
Yeah.
because you are ringing up. You are voting out there. We are giving you the phone numbers as you see them, and we'll recap them a little later on as well. We've seen 4 people. We've now got 2 more to come for you. Next one up is Kirsty Wald. Over to you, Kirsty.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Well, with me is a man that needs no introduction by now. It's Giles, our cocktail maker,
Hello.
shaker, whatever you want, you can make it for you. What are you going to make for me then, Giles?
This one is the, is this the fuzzy navel making? I think I'm making a fuzzy navel.
Pardon?
A fuzzy, is it fuzzy navel? It's very strange name.
If you wanted, and you make me a fuzzy navel.
Quite a name, isn't it?
Why is it called fuzzy navel, dare I ask?
Probably something like the guy who invented it had a really extremely hairy chest or something. I don't know.
How lovely. So you
Really?
haven't actually
I got-
invented these yourself?
No, these aren't. These are ones that we find in all the cocktail books across the board and in all
Right.
your cocktail bars all over the world. Where
Right.
a universal name. Fuzzy navel, don't quite know why.
Well, what's going to go in it?
Ice, firstly.
Yep.
Okay, vodka.
Good.
Shot of vodka
Ooh.
and a shot of peach schnapps, which is just sitting just over there.
Right.
Comme ça.
Now, is this an exact measurement you're putting in there, or is it just as much as
that's roughly a single.
Yeah.
Okay, I just know that out of, because I know those speed pours, I know how much alcohol comes out per. I count it in my head. So.
Expert, obviously.
Yeah. But generally, you know, at home, use the top of one of these. It's the ratios is important.
Right,
It's the same equal parts of these two. Okay, peach schnapps and vodka.
Oh, peach, lovely. Right.
Jus d'orange, orange
what's
juice.
this? Orange juice. Plenty of orange juice in there to make it nice and
A bit of
fruity.
orange juice. Nathan, want to look at that one, mate?
Lovely.
Okay. What fun this is.
And what sort of colour is it going to turn out like? Is it
It's kind of going to be
orange,
kind
or is
of orange.
it- Right, match my hair.
To match your
Be
hair and
lovely,
match
yeah.
part of my waistcoat.
And very nice waistcoat it
Oh,
is
thank you
too.
very much. How much do you want?
Go on, go on.
A little bit of lime,
Put
just
lot
for a
in.
bit more extra sort of bitterness.
Now, what makes a good cocktail, would you say?
A damn good bartender.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And a lot of alcohol.
It depends. I mean, a lot of bartenders tend to put too much alcohol
Yeah.
in or not enough. It's just got to be the balance, equilibrium, just right.
Right.
Not too much, not too little.
So
Just
you
know what
don't
you're
just
doing.
bung loads of alcohol in it?
No, you do actually know what you're doing. It's
Right.
the parts, getting the parts equal that's the
All
important.
right. Now, what's it doing in this thing? Do you give it?
That's the shaker. So,
Right.
do you want to?
No, you can. You're the
thank you.
expert.
Okay.
This is your job.
Here we go. Shaky, shaky, shake. There you go. And that's
Right.
basically just mingle that up. Generally just shake until it's really nice and cold.
lovely.
Kevin shook it so hard the last guy that my hand was stuck to it.
Go on then. I'll have to have a go.
Yeah,
If
okay.
Kevin's
nice
done
and
it, I'll
firm
have to
then.
do it.
It's good enough
Right.
for Kevin, good enough
Like the maracas. Right, and you shake it with just...
very
just
percussive,
that way.
actually. Okay, should I pour it in the thingy?
Go on then, you pour it in the thingy.
Thingy.
And what's this, just a normal glass?
That's just an ordinary
is it?
glass. It's frosted. That's not dirt or anything. Or
Right,
spider webs.
okay.
Just a frosted glass. We pour it in there. Actually, we'll probably need some ice. So I'm not going to bother
Right,
with the thingy.
just
bung it all
bung
straight in.
there. Looks lovely. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
a fluffy navel to me.
Fluffy
By any
navel?
means.
Fluffy. Okay, and
Right,
just a little garnish.
That's lovely.
An umbrella.
Okay.
There you go, straw.
Right, we'll have to taste that in just a while because we've got a little clip for you now. 1955, Vidal Sassoon's hairstyles. Weird and wonderful. Back in a minute.
Dorchester Hotel, Vidal Sassoon, Mayfair's youngest hairstylist, presents a new vogue, the Toro line, based on the return to fashion of longer hair. Flowers and the national colors of Spain provide the background for the new styles which blend the elegant days of the comb and mantilla with the color and excitement of modern Spain. See how the hair cascades and backflips from an east to west parting, swept half forward and half back into the nape of the neck. It's said that gentlemen prefer blondes and marry brunettes. Well, girls, here's the answer, something new. Blonde hair with brunette flecks. For evening wear, a ceramic headband and earrings match the theme of this style. The east to west parting and the chignon effect at the back, a basic feature of the Toro line. With or without the Dali-like trimmings, it looks as though the new styles will catch on. Although to long-suffering husbands, whatever the style, it must just make as big a hole in their pockets.
Oh, aren't those lovely? Right, now it's the moment I've been waiting for to have a nice taste of this cocktail that Charles has made for me. Is there any way I drink it with a straw, presumably? I don't just slurp it from the side.
You might get a cherry got in your nose or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
Jolly
well
good.
done. You can
Thank
have
you.
that. I want to see
Ooh,
what happens to them
thanks.
afterwards. Right, that's it for me for a while. Now I hand you back over to Mark, who wants to go at these cocktails, but he's not going to have any taste at all. See you.
Thank you very much indeed, Kirsty. Well done. And there you go. And them cocktails are getting poured away. Such is life. Such is life. Oh, no, it's depressing. However, yet another good show. And here's the phone number for it. If you want to vote for Kirsty, ring it now. Ring the number. 0891 665525. 0891 665525. Just to remind you, they're not actually seeing each other compete. That's good. They're doing it all cold. They don't know what anyone else has said before. So they're straight in there and they're doing their job. And that call will cost you no less than 10 pence as well. So if you want to give her a call now, vote for her, give her a shout. Not in a kind of like sickly Hollywood way, but they all appear to be like, they're all really nice kind of people, aren't they? But because they're coming across that way and they all seem very natural, comfortable with it.
Lovely smile.
Yeah.
And, you know, making a little joke against herself about it turning out orange like her hair and
Yeah.
all this. It's She did seem a little bit nervous, though. I think she was a little bit taken aback by the count and a little bit worried by that. But she's lovely to look at.
Well, it's a strange notion. The occasion we saw there, what's happening, of course, is that we've got Matt out there and he's giving them the count, as you see, or like, you know, your studio manager holding up the cards, counting the things off. It can be disconcerting. She handled it okay, though, didn't she?
I think she handled it very well, yeah. And she does. She looks so good. She's got a wonderful smile. Very pleasing to look at. I don't think the structure, again, was quite together. She let Giles do all the work. She didn't control him. She was sort of standing back, letting him do the bits and pieces, you know, where the two previous contestants, I think they took control completely. But that's the only criticism that I'll give, and that's only a small one.
However, of course, the other side of that is that you did get, you know, you've got someone there who's making cocktails, and to a certain extent, the idea is that you see someone make you a cocktail. So
you let them do it.
It was efficient in that sense, wasn't it, as well?
And
so
she had the nerve to sip a fluffy navel on live TV.
Not something that we'd recommend, is it? Certainly not. There you go. Driving a wedge between this lot? I don't think so. And here we go. Our last one up. Your chance to vote now. Let's have a look at Kimberly Hughes. Over to you, Kimberly.
Well, considering the only thing I know about cocktails is that James Bond likes his shaken not stirred, there's a film named after them, and Delboy likes pina coladas. By now you've gathered that Giles is here, and he's going to show me, a complete amateur, how to make a traffic light.
Traffic light.
Right.
Now, why is it called a traffic light?
I've got no idea. Probably because it's red, yellow and green.
Red, yellow and green, exactly.
Okay.
Grenadine, my friend the Galliano, once again, and Chartreuse. I couldn't afford a big bottle, I'm afraid.
Low budget,
Right.
low budget.
Yeah. I'm paying for his alcohol, you see, it's all mine.
Oh, right, I
Right.
see. So what makes a good cocktail?
A good cocktail.
Go on, you do this while I'm chatting away.
A good cocktail is basically, it's a mix, basically. It's knowing how much to put in of what. It's not,
Right.
you know, people tend to, a lot of bartenders go completely over the top. They put too much alcohol in or not enough. It's just practice and knowing what you're doing and reading instructions carefully.
So
if one is a complete amateur, as it were.
Yes, as I am. So have you ever made a bad cocktail?
Yes, many bad
Oh, well,
cocktails. I mean,
that's all right.
people don't
We can
generally
feel
talk too much about that. You know, they generally keep to themselves. But every now and then someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, this tastes awful." And yes, I'm afraid I have made bad cocktails in the past. Hopefully not too many.
This cocktail trend has really taken off, hasn't it, in this country?
It has, yeah. I mean, they've been opening bars all the time, all over the country.
Has it come from America?
I think so, I'd guess so. I mean, the whole cocktail thing does come from America. I mean, cocktails were invented in the 1820s in America because women didn't like the taste of alcohol, so they put juices and cream and milk and just disguise the taste. So that's where they came from, America, and the whole cocktail bar theme and, you know, Tom Cruise and throwing the bottles around
well,
and that whole malarkey.
Yep.
That's all American
I see.
and now British. Of course, TGI Fridays, of course, bringing it here in the first place.
Yeah.
Right.
And do you think it's here to stay?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it'll progress. It'll change. You know, people, you know, I don't know what will happen, you know, 100 years from now, people will probably be still making cocktails and throwing bottles around with virtual reality bars and stuff, I don't quite know.
Giles, get on with your drink.
Sorry, I'm talking. Okay.
Go on.
We've got grenadine, can you, just a little, you can see the layering there?
Oh, yes, I
Red
see.
and yellow, yeah? And I can now add the top.
Is that because the grenadine's heavier?
Yeah, it's very dense, yeah. And then this is the last thing we put in here.
Right.
The Chartreuse, which is extremely strong and French.
Oh, Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
And I believe you set this on fire, but we can't do it here because of the studio.
We can't, no. Unfortunately, the sprinklers come. That could be a bit embarrassing, couldn't it? It'll also make my cocktail a lot weaker.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh, yes, I
Does that look all right, Nathan? Can Nathan get a look at that?
Nathan, can you get that, Nathan? Oh, yes, we've got that. Oh, yeah. that's very good.
The chimney can't set on fire, it really is.
Well, never mind. Have you dreamed up your own recipes?
Loads of times, plenty of mine. You know, people come into bars and stuff, and Giles, I'll have a so-and-so, whatever they call it. Giles, I had a cocktail once called a Giles' Funk Cocktail.
Oh, really?
I can't know why, because I'm a musician as well, so I'll try to be.
So after drinking all these cocktails, we might need a trip to a health club. Hopefully not like the one in 1959 that you're about to see now. Don't go away.
Taking advantage of the last hours of autumn sunshine, some seekers after beauty went to a Hertfordshire retreat to get back the right lines under expert treatment. Weighed on arrival, women learn how many ounces have got to come off. A liberal coating of paraffin wax often relieves rheumatism. It makes the body perspire and helps to reduce weight. It's more amusing than distempering walls. A seaweed concentrate is also good for women overweight or with rheumatism. The poodle's afraid it'll be his turn next. Seaweed, of course, is rich in iodine. A course of treatment at Networth is spread over a week or more. healthy ankles soon go to normal size under this treatment. For skin that's too oily, the face steamer opens the pores and draws out impurities.
Liposuction, not a very good name for a cocktail, I don't think. Giles, we just talked about the Giles Funk cocktail. Any other names?
How about Harvey Lip Sucker?
Oh, that sounds quite nice.
As in liposuction and...
Oh, that would... Yeah.
Liposuction cocktail.
Well, it's just what I was thinking.
I'm not really a very funny person, I'm terribly sorry.
We need something with Kim in it, I think, hopefully.
Kim,
the Kim camcorder cocktail would be
Kim
a good
camcorder, that's the one. I made one of those for someone last night.
Thanks very much, Giles.
Pleasure.
Back over to you, Mark.
Thank you very much indeed, Kim. I tell you what, oh, it's murders out there, it's murders. Let me give you the phone number here. If Kimberly's the one that you want to vote for, OK. Let's have a look at the phone number. 0891 66 5526. 0891 66 5526. As I say before, the call will cost you no more than 10 pence. Just pick the one you like best, give them a call. Vote for your presenter. The one that wins at the end gets the highest percent of marks. What will happen is they'll come back on next week and they will be able to present Pick of the Week on here, as well as being here during the course of the day as well, and mucking in on many things. That was Kimberly. I tell you what, it's hard work this, isn't it, really?
Glad I left the
Hard work
mobile
this,
phone
really.
in the car.
Yeah, you better put the vote in. What do you think there, Kimberly? Another natural.
Yeah. And funny enough, in the same way that she did with her own piece, though, she didn't really relate to the camera very much, direct to camera. She did tend to look at Giles most of the time. But, you know, all that enthusiasm's there, the liveliness, the picking up on things. I'm glad I'm not judging.
So am I. Again, can't really fault it, I don't think. She's very confident, came over very natural. She controlled things quite well. She made the good little joke about the Kim camcorder cocktail, and I'm sure she didn't think about that before.
That's right, yeah, the camcorder's there, isn't it? Yeah. It's lingering. Well, I think you two did a rather marvellous job as well.
Well, it's easy for us.
Well, you got half a dozen very good people through there, so I won't put you on the spot here, but like, can you pick one?
I haven't made a decision, no.
Well, it's between two for me, but I'm not saying which two.
Right. No, we'll soon find out as we go along, because the point is now, of course, it's all down to our viewers who get the chance to vote, and that's the main thing. Shirley, Trish, thank you very much for coming in again and seeing it all through. Shame they poured them cocktails away. Such a waste. We could have found something to do with them, I don't know. I'd have improvised. And about you two? No problem at all, OK. You've seen the 6 representatives. They've come from all around the country, all over Britain for you. And now, a quick recap of the faces, the names and the phone numbers so that you know exactly who you are voting for. Let's have a look now. First one up, there is Joanne Sale, all kitted out in the surfers malarkey there. 0891 66 5521. As that says, the call will cost you no more than 10 pence. That is your first one, Joanne Sale. Phone number once again, 0891 66 5521. Joanna was up first, and second came Georgie. There she is, the lady who likes them pigs for the old wrestling. 0891 66 5522. 0891 66 5522. Georgie, if you want to go out for her, that is her phone number. Once again, no more than 10 pence for a call. Third one up, let's have a look. Anne Stouffer, not quite looking like that this evening. Must ask her where that picture comes from when we speak to her in a minute. 0891 66 5523. Anne's number is 0891 66 5523. Perhaps she's that bad a cook she has to wear hard out in the kitchen. We will find out real soon. Kevin Dwala, there he is, representing one half of the population. Kevin, 0891 66 5524. 0891 66 5524. Showed he was a deb hand at the splits as well, in mid-air. The kind of thing that I do most of the time. I won't bore you with it all later on. Kevin wanted to show off. I can't do it for you. Kirsty Ward, 0891 66 5525. The lady with the winning smile, as we discussed here, 0891 66 5525. That is Kirsty Ward. If you want to vote for her, give her number a call now. And finally, Kimberly Hughes, who's managed to get herself a cocktail named after her, if nothing else, is the Kimberly Camcorder, and we'll be having a pint of that each later on. 0891 66 5526. 0891 66 5526. As it says there, the call will cost you no more than 10 pence. So pick the one you like and vote for them now. That was it. We put them through the ringer. That was the hard test. They did their stuff. They was out there. They were being a Wire TV presenter, and they all did exceptionally. Oh God, all my gubbins caught up in the jacket again. Do you know how many times I've done that tonight? It's frightening. Now, let me join. There, what a fine example I set you there, didn't I? Look. What I'll do more in future now is I'll get myself caught up in the chair. I'll start at the logical end. Let's start where we started. Because here's the lady who got to kick it all off, Joanne. Well, you started.
Yes.
Everyone else had to follow. What was your feelings? How comfortable was you in there? Did you like it?
I did, actually. I got a big buzz, but it's very difficult to do. You do a good job. It's when they count you down. That's the bit where you're thinking, I've got to fit it in exactly.
That's obviously that's the factor you see there. I mean,
yes,
everyone, you know, you've got to keep looking like you're just chatting and being natural. And there's the count, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, you got to be. Was you interested in cocktails, or did you just put that across?
It was very nice, the cocktail, actually. It was, yes. I wish I could have taken it back with me, actually, after I finished, you know.
You got to have a go on it, did
yes,
you?
Yes,
oh,
it's very nice.
Indeed,
yeah.
good luck.
It's a pity you couldn't have any. Maybe
Please,
there's some left,
I really
actually.
don't feel we should discuss that at this particular stage, no. That's right, because we were sitting there expecting them to come out, and apparently they kept chucking them down the sink every time you all finished. It ain't fair. It ain't fair, but there you go. Well done. Anyone do you want a quick hello? Give anyone a wave out there?
I say hello to my mum. Yes, hello.
She's out there.
Yes.
Good. There you are. Mum's out there. Joanne's mum. Well done. Well done indeed. The votes keep coming in there. Give the calls. Second up. Oh no! In fact, no, you wasn't, was you? No, over here. Look, but we'll do you anyway, because it's easier that way. Kirsty. Congratulations. That's a natural running order now, and I should just follow it through. How did you feel about it? Was you comfortable in there?
Oh, it was harder than I thought it would be, but it was okay.
You okay with it?
Yeah, it takes some getting used to, I think, that sort of speed and the pressure and having to get it done on time. But I've got such a lot of respect for you, Mark.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please say it again.
Yes, such a lot.
No, such a load of respect. Now, of course, what you've got to do, and the idea, I suppose, is that there's a chap there waving cards around, giving you numbers.
That's right, counting down 30 seconds.
Were you comfortable with, like, catching him in the corner of your eye and keeping your eyes where they were meant to be?
That's the tricky bit, yeah, not looking like you're actually looking at him when he's waving at you and saying, come on, quick. But so it was okay.
Well, the good thing as well is you got some good information out about cocktail. I made mental notes there. Giles came across nicely there, and it was a good ingredient.
It was a gorgeous cocktail as well.
Any of your lot out there you want to give a hello to?
Oh, can I say hello to everyone at the community channel at Leicester Cable Television? You're doing a good job.
They're doing a fine job out there, aren't they?
All the volunteers can go along and make programmes if they want to.
Excellent. That's good to hear as well, isn't it? Thank you very much. Well done indeed. Kimberly, the lady with the cocktail name patented. I suppose you have to get commission now, don't you?
Oh, yes. I'm going to put it in my contract.
You was thinking about that, weren't you? Actually, you mentioned the camcorder there. That's a nice, nifty little machine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. I don't know if I'd know how to work it, but...
Now, what do you reckon? Working on that end of the camera, like pressing the buttons, or where you was?
I think where I was. At least I can do something about it then, but it is so nerve-wracking, and there's so much to remember. I mean, I didn't even taste my cocktail.
Did you not even get to have a drink with it?
No, I didn't even get a taste of it. But there's an awful lot to remember.
Yeah.
There really is, the camera and the cards and the cocktail and...
Get the old... Now, of course, Joanna went first. Do you think it was waiting was better, or would you like to have got over and done with?
Oh, no, I would have liked to have got it over and done with. I had to sit around and wait.
Yeah.
And, of course, not watching everybody else was really difficult as well, because you didn't know what they were saying, and probably all the questions had been asked 10 times before.
I'll tell you the interesting thing was that everyone did a slightly different thing. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, well, that's good then.
I didn't realise Giles was so interesting. I'm sure he isn't, actually. Now, Anne, we must say, first of all, before we actually get into your bit in there...
You're going to ask me about the helmet.
Where's your helmet come from? Tell me about your helmet.
You missed the helmet, haven't you, and the wellies tonight.
Well, I mean, the wellies we've discussed, but the helmet has come as a bit of a shock to me. I forgot the photograph. Where's that from?
That was from on holiday down some caves.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that you were actually going to show that on the television, and when it came up, my family was absolutely horrified. And said, couldn't you find another picture to send in?
No.
But I couldn't.
No, quite right as well, exactly. So we've seen you're obviously very domesticated. We've seen you in the kitchen, and now you're mixing up booze. Did you enjoy yourself in there?
I really did enjoy it, and that little dance in there, that little salsa, really enjoyed it. I enjoy it more now it's over, I have to be honest. It was brilliant when I was doing it, but it's even better now it's over. And I'm starving now, and I'm really thirsty and hungry. And
exactly. Well, they'll feed you later on, almost certainly.
Brilliant.
Almost certainly you'll get fed a little later on. But they were saying obviously it's the different bits and pieces that you have to remember. Was you comfortable with that? I mean, did it all slot into place nicely?
There is a lot to remember, and what you plan beforehand doesn't always come out how you want it to.
Ain't that the truth?
And I've got some questions in there, and I thought, oh, this is a good question, this is a good question. And when you're in there, you don't ask any of them.
Well, the beauty of that is the only one that knows that is you.
That's right.
So that's all you have to worry about in that case. Don't you worry. That's the best cheat in the world, that one is. You know about it. No one else does. Well done indeed. Georgie, how about that, eh? Now, we didn't. Where was the pigs? I thought you might have. The pigs could have come in some shape or form.
I thought you were going to organise that for me, though.
What, send them through on you? That would have been a test, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have done, and I would have done it.
You would have. You'd have been there, wouldn't you? Taking them pigs on. Easier than cocktail shaking, do you think?
Probably. At least you just put mud on your face and you can talk about mud, really.
Exactly. Now, you put yourself through the ring out doing your video. You was out in the street doing it, which obviously has got to be nerve-wracking. How about that in there? What did you think?
I found it more nerve-wracking in the studio, to tell you the truth.
Yeah?
With all the countdowns and everything going on around you. I found that more nerve-wracking than the street.
There is stuff going on all the time, isn't there?
There is.
But you got there. You did a really good job as well.
I did, yeah.
And like when you had to get to a point there and you thought, oh, I've got to carry on, you carried on, and that's the main thing.
I found it difficult to actually ask different questions about cocktail making while Giles was making the cocktails.
Yeah.
Because you had to sort of be aware of what he was doing, what ingredients he was adding, and then finding out other questions about how cocktails are made.
It's a multifaceted profession, it has to be said.
Very.
Well done indeed, good job. And here it is, the gentleman of the pack. The gentleman of the pack. Who showed that he can, among many other things, you do a bit of a paradiddle as well. There was a bit of a dance going on, mate.
There was a little bit of a routine, yeah, just to fill in a bit of time there.
If all else failed, were you going to do the flying splits?
But I just thought it was appropriate, you know, because it was a Russian piece.
Yeah.
From the Russians doing their stuff, so I just thought I'd just throw a little bit of Russian splits in.
You're going to make it work for you, whatever way it happened. I can say that makes good sense. What did you think of it out there?
Like Georgie said, it's all happening all at the same time. You know, cards are flying over there, guys are walking down there, the camera's moving there, he's making the cocktail there, and you're like that, looking left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
You know, it's all moving at the same time. So, you know, but it's obviously it's easier said than done to just relax and just let it all go.
Do you like the idea of being chucked? I mean, you get chucked in the middle. I mean, that's generally speaking how this job goes. And did you like the buzz that you get from that?
I mean, it's live, isn't it? Everything's just live, and it's just really, really exciting. But it's nervous as well because it's a competition, and we're all like that.
Exactly. The competition, indeed, I tell you what, a competition is going to be very, very hard to split. You've seen the phone numbers. That was all this lot. Now, we're going to show you a little bit of what they're going to be doing next week. Because, Nathan, shall we? To the studio! To the studio! That's right, because what we're going to do now is we're going to have a dip at Pick of the Week. You ready for me there? You ready? Has he got me yet? Has he got... Is he... Yes, indeed, here we are. We are going to have a crack at Pick of the Week because we want to give you a bit of time to actually get your votes registered. Yes, indeed, we do. You saw all the people there. I just want to run through their names for you, just briefly. Joanne Sale, Georgia Wellman, Anne Stouffer, Kevin Juala, Kirsty Ward, Kimberly Hughes. They were the people. Should we just give you a... Let's nip through them quickly, just to give you that last chance to vote, because we're going to have an ad break in a few minutes' time, going to a bit of Pick of the Week as well. We want to get those votes in. Let's start. Joanne Sale, 0891 66 5521. Georgia Wellman, 0891 66 5522. Anne Stouffer, 0891 66 5523. Kevin Juala, 0891 66 5524. Kirsty Ward, 0891 66 5525, and Kimberly Hughes, 0891 66 5526. How about that little lot? Well, here we go. It's a praises all the way once again. Should we show them a bit of a clip before we kick off? What do you reckon, everyone? Yeah? Oh, lovely, oh, lovely. OK, without further ado, let's step back in time once more. And let's have a look at a bit of action. I'll ask you the question after we've seen it.
Paintings of royal children are the main subject of an exhibition in the Queen's Gallery at Buckingham Palace. One picture by Barthélemy Dupin is of the 6 children of Frederick, Prince of Wales, about the middle of the 18th century. These garden tools are of interest because they were made for the young children of Queen Victoria to use at Osborne, Isle of Wight. And here by Landseer is Victoria with 2 of her children, one the future Edward VII. She had 9 altogether, a number which she once said was a hardship and inconvenience. Victoria again with the infant Prince Arthur, painted by the German Franz Winterhalter in 1850. He was the Queen's favourite portrait painter. Some remarkable miniatures, oil painted on ivory by Sir William Charles Ross. Most of them are portraits of Victoria's children. Also by Ross, a painting of Prince Ernest and Prince Edward of Leiningen, sons of Victoria's half-brother. Coming to modern times, there is the well-known de Laszlo portrait of the present Queen at the age of 7. Princess Margaret, when 5, by Edmund Brock. And in coloured chalks, by Alfred Kingsley Lawrence, Princess Anne and the Prince of Wales. A suit of armour made for the young son of James I, Henry, Prince of Wales. Finally, a painting of the family of George III. The artist was a German, Johann Zoffany, who settled in England. An exhibition of much interest touching on the history of the royal family.
Well, hello again, YTV, the cable network, and there you saw them, and they were very good indeed, weren't they? One of them's going to be doing this next week, asking you questions like this, really tough, brain-extending stuff. Which 60s artist was famous for his soup cans? Oh, I'd say it's got our boys near game, but that doesn't mean a thing. Here's the phone number, 0272 29 7766, 0272 29 7766. Which 60s artist was famous for his soup cans? Come through on air, you get to go through the cream of the crop, the pick of the bunch, and also tell us who you thought was the best as well. See if we can get an early tip from you, the viewer. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Ring the number now, get through to us. We play Pick of the Week after a break, and then we meet the winner. See you in a moment's time. Yeah, how about that?
Next week on the YTV Roadshow, I'm going to Wigan. I'm going to be strolling on the pier, teeing off at Hayhall and scoring a view in Central Park. And my host, Whoopi, our lovely cable Northwest. Isn't that right?
Spins into the black rocks. I can do that.
Now hear this. Who said history was bunk or boring? Watch Marcus Merriman, the history detective. He defies you to fall asleep.
Oh, it's cable television, mean-eyed son of a gun. Oh, my God. You ain't getting no naked ladies today, and you don't want to see me naked, that's for sure.
Bringing the past right up to date. The History Detective. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 2:30.
Mother Goose. Traditional family pantomime at the Bristol Old Vic.
There's a new sign going up all over Bristol. It's a sign of a fresh new approach to estate agency. It's the sign of AJ Soper and Company Limited, the new estate agents. It's a sign more and more people are turning to for a good deal, like our introductory offer of a 1% commission, minimum £750 plus VAT. AJ Soper and Company Limited, 2 Mile Hill Road, Kingswood. Phone them now on Bristol 610 360.
Welcome back to YTV, the cable network. Last half hour of the evening, this is now an unusual one because we're going to have one of you out there representing the viewers, presenting on YTV, doing Pick of the Week. Let's have a recap, just give you some more names and numbers so that you can get your vote in. Pick your favourite. Kicking off, Joanne Sal, 0891 665521. Georgia Wellman, 0891 665522. And Stover, 0891 665523. Kevin Juala, 0891 665524. Kirsty Ward, 0891 665525. Kimberly Hughes, 0891 665526. The call will cost you no more than 10 pence. So get your votes in. Pick the person you want to represent you, the viewer out there, when you pick a presenter to come here on YTV next week and give stuff away to the fellow viewer, which is a good thing. It's some nice stuff. We got some 1994 calendars, which of course is next year. And look, for example, we go Thunderbirds, or we go Baywatch, or we go, he's 17. Nathan, what was that cracking joke you said? You said, here, Mark, he's 17. But he was meant to give this one, which is, here, Mark, take that. Captain Peacock. And the Beatles, and we've also got some very handsome Beatles tomes here as well. You can walk away with the Beatles calendar and the Beatles tome if you're that way inclined. I'm not myself. Not a big fan of the Beatles, actually, funnily enough. So, oh, sorry, I'm not, you know, it's not my era, I'm sorry, you know. Wings, I thought were all right, but not a Beatles man. Is that all right? That's all right, isn't it? Oh, well, we're going to take a vote on it now, are we? Oh, I'm not entitled to my own opinion anymore. Oh, fine. You watch yourself, you. You're walking a narrow line, you are, my boy. I'm in power. I'm in a position of power around here, you know. I don't have to put up with that kind of thing. I'll tell you what, if that happens once more, I don't want to think of the consequences. Tony! Tone!
Hello.
All right, Tone, how you going, son?
Oh, very good. Yourself?
Right, very passable. It's an interesting afternoon we've had, isn't it? An early evening.
Great, yeah.
Very nice indeed. Tony, where are you ringing from?
I'm ringing from Portsmouth.
OK, Tone, you're ringing from Portsmouth. Let's take this in order. OK, let's get sensible about this. First of all, reel this one off. Which 60s artist was famous with soup cans?
Andy Warhol.
Yay! No problem. Give us an early... This is like, you know, outside the polling booth, you know, and you're a bit of an old granny and I'll stick the microphone in your face, say who you're voting for. Winston Churchill! No, dear, it's 1993. Which one did you reckon, Tone?
Number 3.
Anne.
Anne, that's right.
That was Anne.
Yep.
Anne with the yellow helmet.
That's the one. Oh. It's the helmet that did it.
It was that suede you did it, Tone. OK, so there's a hint from the Pompey area. That is Anne Stouffer. Let's see how it goes. We'll get the percentage votes in a few minutes' time before we go off air tonight. We will have our winner. But in the meantime, Tone, we have prizes to give away. You may be a Beatles man, I don't know, but there's tons of other stuff. What do you like the look of? Give him a peruse, Nate. Give him a peruse. Calendars, books. We've got videos. We've got computer games. We've got tons of stuff, actually. CDs to be had by the handful. Oh, it's Tony is to take that joke again.
I don't think I'll take that, man.
Tell me, you won't want to take that, will you? But what do you fancy?
Well, I'm not a Beatles man, but my wife is. She's that sort of era.
Paul?
And she loves
the Beatles. Dear, oh, the younger man. Oh, toy boy. John Lennon, Paul McCartney or George Harrison?
Your choice. Lennon,
don't ask me. I'll tell you what, oh, right, yeah, no, Nathan's shows. It's John Lennon, and I'm chucking in the calendar as well, which is 1994, which is next year, and that's going to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Tony, very much indeed, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers, Tony. OK, what are we going to show him now? What's your fancy? Oh, we're going to do the phone numbers. Let's have a rundown. Just quickly. Let's give you them up again. Joanne up first, 0891 665521. 665521. Joanne Sale. Georgia Wellman. 0891 665522. 0891 665522. Georgia Wellman. Anne Stouffer. 0891 665523. The choice of Tony from Portsmouth. Anne Stouffer. 0891 665523. Kevin Duala. I've done quite well up until then, didn't I? 0891 665524. My first mistake. 0891 665524. Kirsty Ward. 0891 665525. Kirsty Ward is 0891 665525. And finally, Kimberly Hughes, 0891 665526. Kimberly Hughes is 0891 665526. We're a bit out of kilter here now. Oh, are we? Now, this is an interesting... You never thought of him like this, but I tell you, this man takes your Shakespeare and does things with it. It's comedy time in Dublin Hose.
And now I am pleased, nay proud, to introduce you to Desmond Olivier Dingle, world-famous author and Shakespearean expert.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to begin on page 1. The Bard is born, or the road to Stratford. And so it was, at the dawning of the Elizabethan epoch, that a babe was born in a small, well-known English Midlands town called Stratford-upon-Avon, also known as Stratford East, Stratford, Ontario, or Stratford Johns. and home of Anne Hathaway's cottage, Mary Arden's house, and Shakespeare's birthplace, and the Royal Shakespeare Theatre Company. And as his parents gazed down at that little newborn Elizabethan infant, his little Elizabethan ruff already round his rough little Elizabethan neck, his little struggling Elizabethan body already clad in his first little all-in-one doublet and hose, and proudly watched him mewling and puking all over his brand new little Elizabethan duvet, they could not possibly have guessed what that recently sired babe, fruit of their handiwork, so to speak, would in fact become. For the babe that lay before them, and already showing signs, even as an infant, of that famous prematurely receding forehead, was none other than that son of Avon, the immortal swan himself, or Dirty Duck, as he was known to his friends, William Shakespeare. But who in fact was he? Will we ever find out, or will he always remain shrouded in mystery? To answer these questions and many more, we must now turn to Chapter 2, Who Was William Shakespeare? But first, things to do. 1. Make a scale model of one of the following. 1. The dawning of the Elizabethan epoch. 2. Shakespeare's parents. 3. Shakespeare's parents siring Shakespeare. And 4. Stratford Johns. Chapter 2. Who was William Shakespeare, or A Mystery Solved?
Good man, Patrick Barlow. Like him, seen him. Was it National Theatre of Brent, wasn't he? Yeah, saw him up at Edinburgh Festival. Top man, very funny. Looks very straight, but he's got a nice edge. Which Shakespearean play traces the tragic life of the Prince of... Sorry. Which Shakespearean play traces the tragic life of the Prince of Denmark? And there was a little clue in the way I did the question. Yeah, no, there was. I'm sorry, there was, yeah. 0272 29. I've read all them numbers out. I forgot our own number now. Put it up for me. Oh, Lord. 0272 297766. 0272 2977. Oh, sorry. 0272 297766. Give that number a call. And now, just to confuse me even further, we're going to have a look at the clips again so I can actually show you the other phone numbers, which are the numbers you're voting for your very own YTV presenter. Joanne Sale, 0891 665521, 0891 665521. Georgia Wellman, 0891 665522. Georgia Wellman, 0891 665522. And Stouffer, 0891 665523. 0891 665523. Kevin Juala, 0891 665524. 0891 665524. Kirsty Wald, 0891 665525. 0891 665525. Kimberly Hughes, 0891 665526. 0891 665526. Okie dokie, get all that? Right. 027229. I'll do the other one a little later on. But before all that, I met a very, very fun guy. It has to be said. He's no mushroom. He is Lionel Blair.
The world of the Miss includes Miss World. At the Savoy Hotel, Earl Mountbatten, guest of honor at a Variety Club luncheon, accepted from the beautiful contestants gifts and checks for children's charities. For the occasion, each girl wore the national costume of the country of which she is the beauty queen. More than 40 nations were represented. Earl Mountbatten is a life member of the Variety Club. It must have pleased him that the Miss World contest should in this way benefit the physically handicapped children to whose welfare the club is devoted. The British Tent of Variety has given £1.75 million to children's organisations since it was founded 15 years ago. Drawing a veil over this Miss World business for the moment, turn to the Sunshine coaches, each worth £2,800 and typical of the many which the club has given to homes for handicapped children. With leaders of Variety, Earl Mountbatten inspected one of the coaches. Indirectly, the world of the Miss, through Miss World, has made a contribution to Britain's foremost charity. See a lot of people nowadays, and you could almost count the hats. The world of the Miss has followed man's example in going bareheaded. In Grandma's day, a girl wouldn't dream of being seen hatless. Now it has to be a formal occasion or bad weather before a pretty head is seen covered. The people who don't at all like this trend are the milliners. They're launching a campaign to put hats back where they belong. At the Dorchester Hotel, the Millinery Guild had a big audience to see the display for Spring 1965. The show aims at elegance. They're not featuring something to jam on your head for rush hour in the tube. A very becoming pillbox creation. Fine feathers make fine hats. Front and back. Now reverse the order, back and front. The millinery business must take heart. Winter is nudging the long autumn out of the way, so women are certain to be wearing hats again. And with all this finery promised for the spring, profits will bound up so high that politicians will probably put a tax on women's hats. The visor, raised to show those lovely eyes.
There you go. Lionel Blair, Lord Louis Mountbatten. It's Cockney rhyming slang. I'll tell you what, it's a fine job you've done there, mate, a fine job. It's going very well, isn't it, actually? We're setting a fine example for our viewers here who are actually in the studio. We show them what a professional, slick and well-oiled outfit we really are. Yeah, close enough. Yeah, lovely. That was really nice, wasn't it? That wasn't Lionel Blair at all. I met Lionel myself, actually, at a Richmond theatre bar. And Lionel and I had a chat and we had a few drinks together and we talked the stuff and chewed the fat and we got on really well because we're showbiz types. You've got... Thank you. I love you there. Thank you very much. I've got a lovey. I've got a lovey. I want to get me scarf and go like that now. Felt fedora. Now, you've got about 5 minutes to get your votes in. This is it. We're going to shut down the lines in about 5 minutes' time. Shall we show the numbers once again? And we start off again with Joanne Sale. There she is. 0891 665521. 0891 665521. Georgia Wellman. 0891 665522. 0891 665522. Next one, Anne Stover. 0891 665523. 0891 665523. Next one up is, there is Kevin Dwyer. 0891 665524. 0891 665524. Kirsty Ward, 0891 665525, 0891 665525, and finally, Kimberly Hughes, 0891 665526. The call will cost you no more than 10 pence. There are but a few minutes to call now, so get your vote in. Pick the person you want to be, the YTV presenter. Let them come on here next week and present Pick of the Week, among other things, and they also pick themselves up that handsome JVC camcorder, the official camcorder of the USA 1994 World Cup Finals. That's USA in New York. The USA in New York. It's the same one.
You're going there, aren't you?
Yes, I'm going there. Gee, I forgot all about that. What, tomorrow morning, go to New York? Oh, yes, I am. How about that one? Hello, we have a caller. What's his name? Kathy! Kathy!
Hiya.
Kathy!
Hiya.
How you going?
All right, thanks.
Lovely, okay. You're a bit of a well-read kind of girl.
Oh, I am.
Oh, you know, I know. A class act, the pair of us together. Which Shakespearean play traces the tragic life of the Prince of Denmark?
Hamlet.
Of course it does. You didn't need no cheap tobacco jokes in there at all to get that one for you, did you? You knew it all the time. Where are you ringing from?
Liverpool.
Aha! Now, tell me, as a result of ringing from Liverpool and getting that question right, and I'm going to let you pick a prize, give us a hint. Who did you like the look of?
Kevin. It's got to be Kevin.
Oh, dear, hang about. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Is there a slight kind of Scouse connection going on here?
No, he was the best.
But Kevin, she did a fine job. He did a fine job. They all did.
They all did, but Kevin was the best.
Yeah, all right. Tell me, would you like something with a Liverpool flavour? Would you like to go for a Beatles book and a calendar, or is this where your Scouse connection stops?
Well, we've known them personally, and they come round for tea every couple of weeks. Have you got any computer games?
Oh, I like that. That's very funny. Yeah, that's very clever. That. You're good at this. How about, look, when I ask you this question, you say yes, right? Because once the conversation gets into electronics, I'm all over.
Right.
You've got a Sega Mega Drive, haven't you?
Hang on a minute, my son's here. Have we got a Sega Mega Drive?
Was that yes?
Yes.
Well, that's yes. Say it. Yes. God, dear me. I'll come to you for a succinct answer next time, I don't think, Catherine. John Madden's sports game, top game, this is as well.
Hang on a minute, hang on. Is that one of the Indiana Jones? That one, yes, that one.
It's all right.
Take that.
Thanks, Kathy. Thanks very much indeed. Thanks for accepting the prize that we're giving you for
Can I have
nothing.
the Hunks calendar?
What?
The Hunks calendar.
Oh, a hunk calendar?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, give it. Oh, take that. Well, a bad joke. It didn't work either. Yeah, look. Oh, and aren't they lovely? Ooh, aren't they? Ooh, aren't they just lovely? I don't like that Steven Seagal much, though. Steven Seagal. Here, Catherine, see you later on, all right?
Okay.
See you, bye.
Bye.
I don't want to be rude, but you're going to go on all night there, won't you? Hey, I'll tell you what. What are we going to do now, guys? Oh! Yeah. It's that time of night now, you see. It's time to get a bit groovy, get a bit funky. Them Teutonic beats. The 90. We have a look now. Get down. Twisting and grooving. Okay, good guy. West German nightclub.
Nothing strange about this night scene in the Bavarian capital. They roar up to the city's biggest beat sensation to set the ball rolling at a place they call Blow Up. It's the hottest and most expensive happening center in West Germany. It's wild, it's way out, it's with it, it's got everything. The joint's really jumping, as the go-go set in Deutschland say, ja, ja.
Hey, them Germans certainly know how to get down. And things haven't changed over the years, I can assure you. There you go, that was the West German nightclub scene as last Wednesday. No, a bit unfair, a bit of a cheap shot. Well, I tell you what, it's getting tense. It's getting nervous. I need it. No, I don't know. That's an advert. No, I see it. It's gone very well, hasn't it? And we've had loads of people. Thank you very much. It's gone extremely well, and it's very exciting. In fact, are we going to have a look at how? Let's have a sneak. Shall we go on? Do the old Miss World bit and have a look at them backstage there. Can we do that? Can we have a look at them? Go on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at them. Go on. Show me. Oh, love them and bless. Oh, look. They waved, and we didn't even tell them to wave. This is how good they are. The red light comes on that camera. It's da 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 da. They're a good turn, that little lot, aren't they?
Yeah,
and I tell you,
catch 'em out.
shall we have another? Let's see if we can do them again. Okay, let's have a quick look back now. Ah! Let's try them on this one. Hope they're ready out there. YTV's very own Suds You Like. The powder with the suds.
Oh!
Not
watching.
Weren't paying attention. Don't worry about that, though. There they are. There are the 6 finalists. Are we seconds away? Are we seconds away from a winner? Oh, we got someone on the line now who's going to win himself a prize. Now, listen. As we speak, the phone is being spoken to. We have taken full advantage of the technology in this studio. We're speaking to someone on the phone who has the results. What is going to happen is, if we got the JVC, is the recorder here? Someone get me the recorder. I want to show it off again and look flash with it. Any chance of that? I will now show you the prize that they're going to win. What's going to happen? They're going to come back here in the afternoon. Now, they will be doing stuff all during the course of the day. We'll be sat here together, the winner and myself, striking our stuff and looking good. But the winner will be presenting Pick of the Week by themselves here on YTV. It's been well worth it, and good stuff indeed it has. And they also happen to win this. Beautifully past Matt. That was Matt. Matt had a really tough job to do during the course of that fun. We had to hold up pieces of paper with the countdown numbers on. Big problem. Didn't know what the numbers meant. Sad but true. He did look at that, look, he's doing it. Look at that count. What a count that man just offered us, and it was a fine count indeed. And this is a very, very fine camera, and it is the prize that will be going to the winner today. The person who wins the highest percentage of votes. You have been calling during the last hour, and you have been voting for your favourite person that will be a YTV presenter. They will be on the other end of the lens. I've got my eye closed over the eyepiece again. I really have got no idea at all of how to work these things, have I? If I put this in behind, it closes. But they will walk away with this, and I will be, actually, during the course of Pick of the Week, filming for posterity as a memento their performance on this very camera. We're going to wire it into the system, and I will record it for them. And what a lovely souvenir. Who could ask for anything more? They probably could. But they're going to get it anyway. They're going to get their JVC recorder, and they can take this away, and they can do their stuff as much as they want to, as well as come on here and do their stuff as well. It's been a lovely time that we've had. And also, just to remind you as well, I will be going on the road show if you're looking out for me. Look out for me when I'm in Telford, and when I'm in Croydon, and Croydon. Yeah. Quick cheer from Nigel Direct is going to be in Croydon, as well as Brighton. Yeah, exactly, yeah. All of them places and more. So I'll see you on the road show, of course, during the course of the weeks as we go run up nicely to Christmas. And we've had a really nice idea as well. Me and Ian in there, we've got a nice idea that we're going to be offering up in the first few weeks that run up to Christmas as well. So look out for that, because we're going to be doing Pick of the Week with a bit of a twist, as well as Webster's Week with a bit of a twist. Bit of a twist running up to Christmas, kind of festive thing. Yeah, how about that? When am I going to... Yeah, oh, that's a good question. Actually, yes, Dizzy, who's the PA, she was just saying to me, she says, it's about this time. What's the time now, Diz?
Oh, 10 to 11.
It's about that time. She's about 10 to 11. She always says to me, Mark, where are you going tomorrow? And normally I say, well, Diz, I'm probably going to hang out with some showbiz pals or something like that. But, well, I would normally say that because it's a Monday, you know. It's a weekday or it's a weekend. I'd normally do that. However, tomorrow... Oh, I forgot. Where is it again?
Newport Pagnell.
My kind of town, Newport Pagnell is. That's the very place. Yes, indeed. The point being is next week on here, during the course of the day, feel free to join us while I bring you a taste of the Big Apple, because I'm going to bring you back some stuff, and that stuff can be won on Pick of the Week. I will be passing along to our winner, the presenter of YTV's Pick of the Presenter, and I will give them a bit of stuff that we're going to pick up in New York, and you're going to be able to get that as well. We're going to be giving it away. How about that? Yeah, I know, I'm warm and generous. I'm going on, I'm paying to go myself. I ain't paying, no one's paying. I'm paying, it's me, it's my money.
Taxpayers.
You don't doubt it, it's a charitable concern, that's me, I tell you. Are we nearly there?
No.
Oh, we're nearly there, seconds to go. We've taken in the last few votes there, which is the main thing, that was the important thing, so we've got everybody covered. Now, as far as we can tell from the early response, we are going to have real trouble dividing them up. We are down to some really, really tight percentage points on this particular vote. Very hard to deal with, but we're going to have to deal with it anyway. And as I say, ultimately, when you add it all up, there will not be that much space between them. However, a space there is. Shall we have another look at them?
Yeah. They're
Look, they're waving in, they're waving, there they are. Oh,
behind you.
Lovely waving, everyone. Very good. Very lovely. Lovely waving. And that waving is the waving that is queuing you to the top three. In third place, we give you Kevin Juala. Well done, Kev. Third place. Congratulations, sir. In second place, and our runner-up, Anne Stouffer. Congratulations, Anne. Well done indeed. However, as I said to you, we did the percentage points. It was very tight. There was hardly anything between them. We are down to a few percentage points dividing virtually every one of them, and particularly that top three. But they had to be divided, and it was all done on a computer phone system, and it was really, really tight. And in fact, right towards the end there, I think you'll find it swung around in the last couple of minutes. 6 people came in representing all their regions. They did their tape. They did a fine job of it. Then they come in here and they had to do it for real. They had to do it live. And they all did it, and they all did it extremely well. But one person was the person that they felt was the one that actually did it. The person who will be coming back here next week to present pick a presenter as well as some other work on here is Joanne Sale. And there she is, Joanne Sale, in true Miss World. Give the woman a... Don't make her sit on her microphone, for God's sake. The conversation would be rather limited. In fact, what are you going to do? You have the tiara, hold this like a sceptre and chat to us. It's a kind of Miss World thing.
Right.
You won.
Okay.
Joanne, you won.
Oh, I don't believe it.
You won.
Everybody was so good.
That's yours.
Wow, thank you.
Take it away. Do as you feel, but bring it back next week because I'm going to tape you working on it. How about it? Joanne and all of them later on as well.
Don't miss Italian soccer on Wire TV. From Serie A, the world's premier football league, we bring you exclusive coverage.